Well, China and Russia are sitting on the sidelines monitoring everything. They're in close touch with the government. They're providing satellite intelligence, which accounts for some of the tremendous successes, particularly in Israel and on our U.S. bases. All of our bases have been destroyed. Our harbor installations are destroyed. We're actually having to fall back on India and Indian ports, which are less than ideal. That's what the Navy says. And I think Iran, much to our disappointment, is faring very, very well.
Well, war is never as simple as it looks. Sometimes war is presented to be very simple. One side is winning and the other side is losing, or one side is being captured and the other side collapses. And again, in situations like this, some words are exaggerated and some words are downplayed. All these are strategies. But now, the former US military officer Douglas Macgregor claimed that all US military bases in the Middle East have been attacked or effectively destroyed or wiped out. That claim is said to be exaggerated because many of the incoming missiles and drones were intercepted by the US and its allied air defense systems. Although several of the US bases were targeted, but it was reported that operations resumed shortly after the attack. So, in other words, not every US base was hit, and certainly not all were destroyed. But also, dismissing the attacks entirely is also misleading because some bases were targeted and a few cases strikes did land. But the fact that Iran was able to launch missiles and drones across multiple countries in the region shows the scale and seriousness of this confrontation. So what this moment actually demonstrates shows something interesting, that modern warfare is quite complex. Yes, some missiles were said to be intercepted, but interception does not mean there are no consequences, because when missiles or drones are destroyed in the air, the debris does not disappear, because fragments from intercepted missiles will definitely fall on surface on areas and sometimes weighing hundreds of kilograms. And those fallen pieces can actually damage buildings, they can start fire, they can destroy civilian homes. So while the interception may stop the main strike, the aftermath can still be very dangerous. This is why conflicts like this are not easy on any side, because air defense system can actually reduce the damage, but it cannot eliminate the risk entirely. We have aftermath of war. There can be an explosion from the debris falling. It could get to civilian facilities. So the exaggeration in McGregor's claim might not be accurate as they say, but it does point to something important, that this is not a walk in the park for anyone. Iran has demonstrated their ability to launch large waves of missiles and drones across the region, and it is still ongoing. So while the United States and its allies are also relying on layered air defense system and a network of regional bases, it shows that both sides have capabilities and both sides also have vulnerabilities, because with the pressure that Iran is mounting on the Gulf states with economic destabilization, the situation remains very complex. And according to McGregor, he said, to their greatest disappointment, Iran is faring very, very well. So at the end of the day, nothing about this war will be easy on anyone. It is the truth at the time. Take care and have a nice day.